When we feel lost or confused, we wonder who we are and why we're here. What is the purpose of life? Why we feel depressed or not worthy. This is the time when you use quantum healing hypnosis technique. Talk to the hypnotherapist. Let her know your concerns or confusions. The hypnosis session will be able to connect you with your higher self, so your questions will be answered and you'll be giving guidance by your higher self. After the session, you'll feel energized and excited about your life again. So call today to make an appointment or get a free consultation.
There's just a nothing.
You feel the nothingness?
All
right. So since you're floating, what do you feel about your essence? Feel yourself and go deeper within. What are you?
Just me.
And why you're in this place? Why you're floating? Where are you going?
I don't know.
Are you floating kind of slowly?
I'm on a bed.
You're on the bed.
Floating. Like moving.
So you're floating with the bed? All right. Tell me more about this bed.
It's like a cot.
Like a what?
Like a cot.
Cart? Cart.
Like a cot, like a COT, like a cot. Just floating in the space.
Very good. Are you... There's anything is covering you?
No.
And how do you feel floating with the bed?
I don't have any feeling.
All right. All right, so keep floating. And while you're doing so, what do you see around this bed? Or things below you?
I wish I could see something that's just black.
So this black makes you feel it's like nighttime? All right.
Or space. I'm in space.
All right. And do you feel you're high up? All right. Do you feel any breeze or wind?
There's a breeze, but I can't feel it.
But you know there's a breeze. What made you not be able to feel?
I just think protection.
I want you to look at this protection and find a way to describe it for me.
I feel sad.
Feel these emotions, and then you follow these emotions, and I want you to keep feeling it, and then find the root of this sad feeling. Where is coming from?
It's inside.
Tell me more. Can you see this energy? This sadness?
It's just heavy.
So, I want you to even amplify this feeling. Let's make it stronger so you can feel more and you can really understand every part of this emotion. And then I'm going to count from 3 to 1. On the count of 1, you go to that moment, that scene, that place to understand the root, the origin of this sad feeling. 3, moving back. 2, we're getting very close. And 3.
I'm nowhere. I don't feel like I can go there.
So when you say you don't feel you can go there, tell me what is blocking you?
I don't know.
And just describe this feeling that you're not going to anywhere. What is that thing is blocking you?
I don't know.
So what do you see or feel?
Just blackness.
And do you feel the sadness is still in your chest?
No, I think it left.
So this is when you're moving, it just left you? All right. And so now I want you to go deeper within. You know how to do that. And just see where you like to go, what or where you can go from this point. Or if you like to stay.
I don't know where to go.
So when you say that, you have a reason to say that. Let's say when you're trying to move, you hit something. What is preventing you from moving?
I'm not knowing where to go.
You cannot see? And if you keep floating, are you going to hit anything?
No.
So what is the reason that you're not going to anywhere?
For some reason, I just think there's nowhere to go.
All right. So now I'm going to take you to another moment, and can be in the past or after this. We're going to the moment that we can understand what brought you to this place. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3.
feel like I'm somewhere different, but I don't know where.
Mm-hmm. What do you see?
I don't see anything, but it's not as black. It feels gray.
Gray. Mm-hmm. You just see the color, or you see things?
Yeah, just the color.
Mm-hmm. Are you floating?
This time I'm standing up, but I'm floating.
You're standing up?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do you feel you have a body?
Mm-hmm. I'm floating in the gray.
Ah, so you're standing up and floating.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I want you to feel this body and also look at it. What do you look like?
Just like a white dress.
White dress?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a long dress?
Mm-hmm. Very sheer, light.
Uh-huh. And can you see your body?
Mm-hmm. I have long brown hair.
All right.
It floats in the wind.
Mm-hmm. What is the color of your skin?
It's very white, very, very white.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And can you look at your face?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What's the color of your eyes?
I almost have like a face that's like anime.
Mm. You have big eyes?
Mm-hmm.
What's the shape of the eyes?
Almond.
Uh-huh. Can you describe it for me a little bit more?
But they're like black, but very big.
Uh-huh. You have, how about your nose and mouth?
I think I'm not really sure I have a nose or mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. And how tall are you?
I think I might be normal human size.
All right. And do you have shoes?
No.
All right. If you look at your hands, do they look like human?
Yeah, but cartoon-like almost.
Uh-huh.
Very, very slender.
Slender.
But
Do you
fingers? I have fingers.
You have how many do you have?
Like normal, I think.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, very good. So you're still floating?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want you to feel. Where are you going?
I'm just floating aimlessly.
Mm. And this is something you do all the time?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. All right. And when you're doing so, what kind of emotions you have?
I'm bored. There's nothing to do.
Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. And you're not carrying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we're gonna take you to the next moment. When you get to somewhere, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3.
It's like I don't go anywhere else. I just stay there.
You stay in the gray?
Mm-hmm.
All right. When you stay, you just stand. You're standing.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So follow this feeling. Keep following. To use your knowing to understand what kind of trouble. What did you do? focus on this feeling, and you might be able to, you will be able to see some flashes, the things that you did.
I just stay in the gray.
And now I want you to look at this gray. Since gray is not really a color, and what this gray means or represents. What is the meaning of this gray?
Just to be in nothingness.
And do you feel this is because you're in trouble, so you're put in this place?
I thought so, but now I'm not so sure.
But you feel that may be the case?
Yeah, because I can't think of why else I would be here.
Is this the place? I want you to just feel, just if this is the place for you to, let's say, contemplate.
No.
Alright, so let's see, what do you do next?
I just float.
You started floating again. So are you floating because you feel you can reach out to somewhere?
Actually, no, I just stay still, but I'm floating from staying still.
So, okay, so now I want you to look at it. What makes you be able to float?
I don't know if I can explain it. I can just float. Like almost like flying without wings.
Are you using, let's say, your consciousness?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I can just do it.
Very good. So if you can do that, you know you can do much more.
Oh, yeah, I can move now.
Okay. Tell me where you are to be doing next.
Now I feel like I can control where I go.
So you can move forward, backward, left and right? Alright. Is there something that you just discovered or you knew you could do it?
I just feel like I don't know, maybe I didn't know I could do it, but now I know.
Alright.
I want to go somewhere, but I don't know where to go.
So now you know you can go up and down, left and right. So keep trying.
It's like I'm in outer space, but I don't see any planets or stars or anything.
So now the scene is a little bit different.
No, I'm still in the gray, but I want to go somewhere.
So now you can also do this, that you can communicate with the gray telepathically, or you can talk aloud to find out what this gray is about.
It's another place.
And you can ask the gray how you can get out of this place.
I don't get an answer.
And you can try it again. It does not hurt. You can ask things like, why I'm here. What this place is for. Keep feeling the gray, letting them know that you're kind of lost, and keep floating.
All around.
You mean the color?
Mm-hmm.
But you still cannot see anything besides the color? Keep moving. And keep communicating. Just ask this a lighter color. Where am I? What is this place? Why I'm here?
There's no answer.
Alright, so now I want you to do something little unusual. I want you to use your own light, because you can shine. Shine your light and use your light to illuminate and really make this place brighter and brighter. And you just know that you can do that. You can adjust the brightness and shine through this place. And so you can see things behind.
It's just light. There's nothing there.
Just light. Is it white light? Alright. So now I want you to keep floating, and also you can do everything simultaneously and talk to the light. Ask those questions. Why I'm here? Why I'm seeing this? And heart to heart to let them know
There's like no one there, it's just me.
So also find out from this place, you can ask why I'm here by myself.
I don't get an answer.
Alright, so if you keep floating, do you feel this place now is different? Besides the white light, you know you can see more than that. Just keep looking. Keep breathing. You never stop breathing. That is the energy. Will help you to understand more. Use all your knowing. You will understand if you also go deeper within to understand and know who you are, why you're in this place. Are you moving now?
No.
You are standing?
Mm-hmm.
And you see around you is just white light?
Just gray.
Just gray. It's gray again?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same gray or is it lighter gray?
The same gray.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to move up. Just keep going up since you can navigate. Keep going up.
It's just the same. And I feel frustrated because I can't go anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when you're going up, everything is still the gray color?
It just follows me everywhere.
Ah, so this gray is following you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know it's not everywhere you go is gray. The gray has something to do with you.
So it's protecting me.
So I want you to talk to the gray because they're your protection. But you feel that because of this protection, you cannot go to anywhere, you cannot have any experience. So ask the gray, instead of just protecting you, how the gray can let you have your own experience. They are conscious. Talk to them.
It's like the mother I never had.
Find out more. What's the purpose to protect you this way? Does this has anything to do with the sadness before?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Find out more until you understand.
It's the heaviness.
So what this happiness represents?
The heaviness of earth.
Is earth?
Mm-hmm.
Explain.
The earth is heavy.
And who are you? Who are you to earth?
I think I'm still me.
But I want you to look at you from your spiritual point of view. Feel this energy, your own energy. Feel the connection.
I feel lighter now.
So if that energy in your chest is earth, what did you do to make it lighter?
I had to let it go.
and feel once again what this energy is really about. What you let go, what is that?
I need to learn to let go.
Very good. So now I want you to look at the gray. What is that? What protection is that? Or what this gray is made of?
It's just made of air.
I want you to look a little bit closer and feel more about this gray, because this gray is following you, it's around you. Where is this gray? Who made this? Who created this energy? Is that you?
Yeah, I think it's me.
So when you call protection, just look at that concept. Is this protection / fear?
Yes.
So you are the one to make this happen, to make yourself inside of this fear. When you let it go, is the gray still there?
Yes, because I don't let it all go.
So what is made you hold anything back still? Look at it. What it is that something is preventing you from keeping some?
I don't know how to let it go.
And you feel you're ready to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so now I want you to get maybe some other being's energy to be able to let everything go. Everything that you're holding back. So I want you to go to this hospital-like, but it's a healing place. It's a spiritual healing place. And this place has a name, but you might go to a similar type of place. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and on the count of 3, you'll be at this healing place to get the healing, to get this support for them to help you to let everything go. 1, you're going to that healing place in the spirit world. 2, you're very excited to be there. And 3.
A council, a circle of people. I wanted to go into the spiritual place. There's like these gray double doors.
Is it what kind of doors?
They were gray double doors, like in a kitchen you would go through in a restaurant.
Okay.
But I didn't go there. I turned to the left because there's like a circle. Like it's a council. But I went closer and I don't see anyone sitting there.
You may not see them, but you might feel them.
It just felt very lonely here.
What does the place look like?
It's the same gray space, but there's that just circle, like a table that should be a council of people.
Why? What made you think it should be?
Well, when I was far away, I thought that's what it was, and then I got closer, and now it's just this circle.
And I want you to remember we're here to receive healing, and the healing we like to receive, so let everything go. So no expectations, and just let everything go in your mind. Then I want you to see who will come to you.
I'm gonna lay on the table.
On the table.
The circle's a table.
And you want to do that, or you feel that's something you should do?
I feel like it was something I should do.
All right, so do that. Again, remember, no expectations.
Spinning in a circle.
You're spinning. When you're spinning, how you feel?
I love it.
Tell me the feeling. You feel free?
I'm like, I can release.
Very beautiful. Keep doing that. And shed everything that you don't need. Shake it off.
I just go in a circle.
You like it?
I do, but my head kind of hurts. Like something in my head.
All right. Remember, this is the healing place. Sometimes no pain, no gain. And see if you feel any beings energy.
Yeah, there was hands on my head. And the pain got better.
And I want you to always communicate and ask what's in your head, what they're removing.
Pressure.
Do you feel the hands are massaging you?
No, they're just over me. Over my eyes.
So they don't have to move. Okay.
And the pain in the back of my head. It's weird.
Do you feel the energy is going through your head?
There's like light coming from my head into the hands. From my head.
And feel the pressure. You probably will feel it's getting smaller. So this is the pressure you give to yourself?
He's turning me over so I could do the backside.
But you cannot see this being.
No, just the hands.
Do you feel the warmth?
I was trying to get to the pain in the back of my head. It's like stubborn.
Do you feel this pain is big? Some sort of big energy? Heavy energy?
Just like a small pain. Never had it before. It's the first time.
Yeah, what?
Never had it before.
So you did not even know you had that?
It's pretty big.
What's the color?
Orange. It's in a line. It's in the back of my head.
What's the shape?
Like a line.
When they're operating on you, do you feel they give you any messages?
They don't answer me.
They're busy.
I asked them why I have this. They didn't say anything.
They might tell you after. You feel it's one being?
I only feel one being on me, but I feel like there probably are more.
Mm-hmm. It seems to take some time.
Yeah, it feels much better. My head feels much better.
Mm-hmm.
I just asked if they're really operating on me, and they said yes.
And ask them why it takes this long. And or how long it has been there.
They just said forever.
Mm.
I asked them if I could do it in my sleep, and they said yes.
Mm. So you can, they can do multiple things at the same time. I ask them after they remove this, where they take this to.
They aren't removing anything.
What they're doing? They're just shrinking it, transforming.
Transforming.
Mm. So what they find out, you don't have to ask them. You can just look at it from outside. What they use to transform.
Just their hands and light.
Mm. And look at the light. What do you understand?
It's like orange and yellow and white.
Mm.
But it's on the front of my face.
Uh-huh.
But I feel it in the back of my head.
Mm. So.
Oh, they're changing my perspective.
Oh, beautiful. What made you understand that?
They finally spoke to me and I could hear it.
Oh.
I just said thank you.
Mm-hmm. So when that happens, so you can see everything from a higher perspective?
It's like I'm gonna see. I'll see.
Mm-hmm. You will see things different.
Mm-hmm.
And they know what they're doing. So they don't need us to tell them anything.
Yeah, they don't.
And they can tell which part needs to be healed.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't even on my list.
Mm-hmm. And you can also try to find out if the person who's operating has a name.
Mary.
Mm, very good. And also ask her, what is the name of this place?
Healing Center?
Ah. And also ask Mary if this is a place, let's say when you're doing meditation, you can come to if you need more healings.
Yeah, she was super excited about that.
And so you're in this room. You feel it's a room.
I still feel like I'm just floating in outer space on a table.
Oh.
With just the hands. There's no body, just the hands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all they need. So Mary is just two hands.
Yeah, that really hurts my head though.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it hurts temporarily. And also ask Mary after this, do you need anything else, any other healings? Any other part of your body?
She's going to my stomach.
Oh, beautiful. And I want you to look at what kind of energy is there.
It's the same as like white and orange light. Like, I mean, I've never had Reiki, but I imagine as well Reiki would be.
Uh-huh. And what is this energy represents?
It's like removing toxins.
Oh. Is this physical?
It's like emotional that becomes physical.
Oh. And we can learn as much as possible. So, and focus on what kind of emotions will eventually become toxins.
Grief.
Grief. Anything else?
Anger, sadness.
Mm. Very good.
I have emotions in my body.
You what?
I have emotions in my body.
Uh-huh.
I have to let them go.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You don't want to carry anything. If you live in the moment, you don't need those. They're from the past or the future. So, how your head feels?
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna move. I asked her if she would do the bottom of my foot.
Oh, this is a full service.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what is she doing there? You know she's going to?
Mm-hmm. She's on my foot, and she's the same thing with her hands.
Uh-huh.
And I told her I really miss spinning. I want to keep doing it,
Mm-hmm.
but it hurts my foot.
Uh-huh. Right. And what she says about this energy? Why you're spinning?
It's what it means to be human.
Mm. She knows that your left foot has more pain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's my right foot.
Oh. Do you feel any temperature while she's doing?
No, she's gone now.
Oh. So everything is good, in good order?
I mean, I feel better.
Uh-huh. And so are you here right now in, recovering?
I'm still on the table.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel anyone will come back?
No, I'm sitting up now.
All right. And tell me, first of all, how you feel, your entire body feels.
Better. Lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Not so heavy.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And so now you have some time to be in this place to understand what you can see.
I'm gonna go through the doors.
Uh-huh.
It's like a hospital I'm in.
Mm. What's the color?
It looks exactly like a hospital. It's white.
Mm-hmm. And do you see any other beings?
It's like there are people here, but I can't see them.
Mm.
But I know that they're here.
Right. Very good. So,
It's very busy actually, but I just don't see anyone.
okay. That's exactly how things work there. And so where you are going now?
I'm ready to leave.
Mm-hmm. All right. So when you leave this place, and tell me, I want you to tell me where you like to go from this place.
Like a beach.
Mm. Is this a real beach on Earth?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I love the beach.
Mm-hmm. You want to relax here? All right, do that because you just went through this healing. Now you can relax and enjoy the water, the sun, the fresh air.
I need to go on vacation.
Where do you like to go? So you know you can go there using the opportunity right now. You can have the trip right now.
It's really nice. Just to be.
Enjoy the peace, the quiet, the stillness, and just be. And you are.
I need to be more. I need to do less.
Think less and feel more. And always be at this moment. You don't need to go to anywhere else. You are in every moment. And feel everything. They're all conscious. And they know how you feel. And they know you. And they love you. And you can embrace their love. And you can connect with everything. So you're never alone. Feel the connection. Feel the love. The love from the water, from the sand, from the sun, from the air. You are connected with them. You are not just at the beach. You are the beach. You are the air. You are the sand. And you are the sunlight. I want you to really connect with the light. And find out more.
I can take my light and I can put it places.
So what? Tell me more how you do that.
I just stand up and I float up high and I put my hands down and all the light goes from me to different places, anywhere I want.
And you can do that on Earth or anywhere else?
Anywhere I want to do it.
And this is something you have been doing for a long time?
Forever.
All right. So I want you to feel, what is the reason you came to Earth this time?
I raise vibrations.
Very good. What do you do to achieve that?
I have them connect to light. I can raise vibrations with people around me.
So how you connect people to the light?
I don't know, I just do.
So you can just let them be able to connect with the light. So you're acting like the channel?
And I raise their vibrations.
So what will happen when people raise their vibrations?
They're very happy. It's very easy for me to make people happy. Mainly my students.
Tell me more.
I'm here to raise their vibrations.
That's your mission?
I have lots of students, hundreds, every year, and people too.
So you're saying people or non-being?
People.
So what do you do? How you teach them?
Perspectives. I show them other perspectives, and it makes them happy.
So they can see the world differently.
And they laugh, and they smile, and they feel good when they leave.
So, where are you from originally?
Everywhere.
Explain a little bit more.
I was always here.
On Earth?
No, everywhere.
And are you always connecting people or beings with the light?
Yes, I'm here to raise the vibration.
So what do you call yourself?
An energy being?
Do you have a specific name?
No.
Energy being?
I'm still Trisha, though.
So is a treasure part of the soul? Or a fracture of the soul?
Yes, I'm many places.
So what do you would say to people on Earth? There's a lot of chaos right now. What do you see the changes that's happening on Earth?
I show people that there's always good in the bad.
There's also beauty in the bad. So how can we really see that?
Sometimes you need someone like me to help you see it.
So we have to raise our vibration and change our perspective.
Yes, and then I can plant seeds of ideas. Things that should change, things that you need to do. Yes, I tell my students all the time what they need to do, what they're supposed to be doing. And this is good because they're the change.
They are the change.
Yes. They will fix many of these problems. I know it.
So let me ask this person, Aisha. She is one of the students, or it's a different relationship? Who is this person to Trisha?
You're part of Trisha.
Part of herself? So, is this something that, how to say, the karma is still there? Because it seems like this person is still coming back to her.
Yes, there's unresolved trauma.
So what's the best way for Trisha to deal with this?
She has to let it go.
Just let it go.
There's a part of her that holds on to it. You have to let it go.
But what is the part that's holding down to this?
The love.
So love is, how to say, so when we let everything go, we also let it, things like love go? Or that's just some sort of attachment?
Aisha taught her how to love for the first time. And she has trouble letting that go. Aisha didn't serve her very well. She taught you how to love, but you have to let that go.
So why humans are always holding a lot of things?
You're never taught how to let things go.
So that's something that we can learn.
you must learn.
So let's say if the children, young children, they learn that, then so they can do much better in their life. The reason that we are always accumulating those energies because we never learned.
Yes, I teach Bella how to let go. I teach her how by modeling, and now she knows. She's young, she's 10, and she lets go easily.
When you learn, then you can just do it.
Yes. When they're young, you teach them over and over, and they know how to do it. Now she's 10, and she already knows how to let go very easily. That's why I had to come teach her that.
So what's the best way to teach a child, a 10-year-old child?
By doing. They learn from me by doing.
So
you
you
never
have
need
to
speak.
You have to be the role model. It's not that just telling them, by doing.
You must
I
do.
see.
You never even need to speak.
I see. So, what's the best way for someone like Tricia to reduce the fear of losing everything?
Stand in her power. She's a creator. Create.
So, fear. What is fear? What is fear is coming from?
The past. All of the past.
So it's the same thing when you're holding down to those.
She's here to release that.
And today she went through a lot of healings, especially the one maybe in her head, to change the perspective. Very good. And so she does not need to have any worries about her financial abundance.
No, it's coming. She's just impatient.
So what is the best or the right thing for her to do in this life?
Enjoy the journey. Stop being obsessed with the end, the end result, the final. The final's at the end. It's the journey that the learning and the happening happens.
The process.
The process. Be in the journey, be in the process. Learn to find joy there. That's why you're here.
Very good. So when we think about the outcome, then that will prevent us from enjoying the process.
You have to visualize the outcome of what you want so you know where to go. But you can't hold on to it and attach it. You have to let it go.
Right.
And let it come in whatever way and time that it comes.
So let's say Tricia is interested in doing a hypnosis session like this. So that's something that she can.
Yes.
There's anything she wants to do, she can.
Yes, she should do it.
She'll become good at this. All right. And so what is Tricia's father's role in her life?
She had to learn how to do it herself.
Do what?
To grow up, to be. She was never going to learn it from him. She has to let go of that pain.
So that is also, how to say, that her father's role, her father played the role to serve the soul's purpose?
Yes. She chose him.
We always choose our parents? Or maybe sometimes parents choose us?
Yeah, both. She chose him so she could do it herself, because she knew that if she chose him, she'd have to do it herself.
Very good. And she learned this lesson already?
No.
She's still learning?
Yes, she still has expectations of her father.
Very good. And how about her sister, Alicia? What kind of role she's playing?
They are powerful together.
Is this, let's say, her soul family member?
They bring joy together.
Very good. Very good. So she is on the right path. And she's powerful. And she doesn't know. She did not know, but she will know after the session. What else you want to say as your guidance or your message to her?
Trust the path. She's doing everything she's supposed to do.
She's a chemistry teacher, and she likes to be with children. But the way I think the education system on Earth is not always the efficient way or really the right way to teach children. Is there anything that you can suggest?
This really bothers her. She can start her own school.
Very good.
She has so many ideas. She should start her own school.
And she will be able to do it.
She would be so incredibly successful.
And she can teach a lot of things.
She would take the vibration in the classroom and put it into the school.
And people will come.
And they would be happy.
And is this something that will happen on Earth, that instead of going to school, we can learn from people that we really can learn things from?
Yes.
What do you say about the education system on Earth?
Oh man, things are here really, really messed up. And sometimes it feels like there's a long way to go. But honestly, it's just a spark. It's just a snap. And then it will start to crumble and change. It's already started. It's here.
Especially this COVID is changing things.
People need to heal their traumas.
There's so many things that will be changed. I have so many things to ask. I don't even know what to ask. Anything she should pay more attention? Let's say her physical condition, her body.
Her diet.
What do you say?
She loves heavy foods. And she struggles to stay on light foods. I think we'll help her with that.
All right. And this is always something that I like to know for the client. I know maybe it's not that important, but how many lives she had on Earth?
5.
And how many, let's say, total as a physical life?
5.
So she did not go to other planets, or
No.
every time it's Earth. So what is why she likes Earth so much?
All the lessons to be learned are here.
So is there any, is there such thing that one day, if we learned everything that we're supposed to learn, then we can graduate?
Sure, but you may always want to come back.
There are always more things to know.
And the Earth is getting better. You'll want to come back even more.
So Earth is an exciting planet for souls to come to learn and evolve.
And the future is just incredible. It's getting so much better. You may never want to leave.
So how long will it take?
There's no time on that.
It's just getting better. So the consciousness level on Earth will go up.
It's already going up. You can tell with each generation. Although it doesn't seem that with the news and all that, but no, it's getting much better. Things have broken with the COVID. Things have broken, and things now are having to be rebuilt already.
So COVID, let's say those viruses, also they're conscious. They know what they're doing.
We brought that here to create time.
Who are you? How you identify yourself?
We all, as a collective consciousness, brought that here.
So I'm speaking with a collective consciousness. So that's different from Trisha's higher self. I see. So how come sometimes the collective consciousness will come through like this?
Just allowing.
So if we allow, then we can be channeling through.
Everyone has access to collective consciousness.
So when we do meditation, we can also have access.
Same thing. You'll feel it. It's the easy way to self-hypnotize.
Because what's the difference between meditation and hypnosis?
Not much. You can still ask yourself questions and you'll still get the same answers.
I tried that. It's not that easy, but it can be done.
You must trust yourself. You're not trusting yourself.
Right. That's the biggest challenge we're facing.
Next time you meditate, ask yourself why you don't trust yourself. And write down the answer.
I thought I changed a lot, but I'm still far away from trusting myself.
You're almost there.
Thank you. So, yeah, we're very happy to hear that, Earth is going on the right path to raise its vibration and consciousness level.
To say that it's exciting is just such a major understatement.
Yes. And so one more question is regarding Trisha. At the beginning, she saw this gray color and she saw herself almost like an animation, cartoon-like. What is that all about?
It's the shroud she puts on herself. She needs to lift the veil and be.
So when we are veiled, we're like, those cartoon characters, like flat.
It's protection. Some need it to filter, because it's too much. The world, the ideas, the perspective, the pain, the suffering. Some people need to lift it and allow the feelings. It took Trisha a long time just to learn how to feel. She wouldn't want to feel because feeling is painful. We have to feel the emotion and breathe through it.
Breathe through.
Yes.
So any emotions we feel, we have to let it. We cannot suppress.
Never. You must breathe through it. And when you suppress, like when you want to cry and you hold it in,
right,
and you won't let yourself cry, you have to recognize that's what you're doing, and then you stop and you breathe and you let it go through you.
So when we let it go through, what do we learn from that? What do we understand from that?
Accepting, releasing, and the cycle of accepting and releasing.
So why souls like us chose to come to Earth?
To learn.
So what's special about Earth?
So much to learn.
And this physical experience is something we really can feel, can understand better. And
it's one of the only places you can go where you have the forgetfulness. The veil of forgetfulness all over you. You don't know where you've come from.
Can you explain this part a little more?
Yes, some people could go to other planets and they have beliefs and they know where they came from. They know who they are. Here you don't know where you are. There's the veil of forgetfulness. You're not sure. It may always be here.
So okay, I understand the first part, but when you say the veil of forgiveness, why
Not forgiveness, forgetfulness.
Forgetfulness.
To forget.
Forgetfulness, yes. So this is something before we came here, we agreed, the soul agreed, and we understand the concept, but we don't understand the true feeling until we're here.
Exactly.
It's very hard because we can really get lost, right, in this physical world.
That is the challenge.
And it's so hard, especially for, that's what I see, the older soul. They chose very difficult life, more challenging life.
Because they have to learn to go within. The answers are never without. The answer is always within.
Right. So we don't really need to learn. In a way, like when we go within, we can tap into our subconscious and just know.
Yes. And the practice of that is what it's at. People practice that when they first turn 50, and it's hard. But if we were taught as children to do that the moment we come out of the womb, to go within, it would be second nature. And the powers that you have in your 20s would just be so great.
I always have this question, and I don't think I ever truly understand, is I'm always wondering, the people who are on Earth, let's say if someone never became awakened, or they just have a normal, ordinary human life, so, but the soul still can learn from having a normal human life.
Some people will never awaken. It's not their path. or they won't master their goal. And that's okay.
But why the soul chose to have a life like that?
To try, to encourage maybe others. It's not just about the life that they want to live, but sometimes we inspire something in others.
So I'm thinking about my parents. So because they're not, but that encourages me to do more.
Yes.
So this is such an interesting design.
Well, normally only one of us have one person in our family who is awake, and you're lucky at that right now. There will be more people awake, but right now you'd be lucky to have one person in your entire family who is awake.
Right.
You are the way shower.
Way shower.
You have to show them the way to go.
But sometimes when we talk to those people, they don't like to hear anything we have to say.
It's not from your voice. It's from your actions and your feelings and the life that you live. You will never you will convince very few people with your voice, but through your actions and through the way of being, people will want to emulate that naturally.
That's really good to know, because we normally think is to kind of talk to them.
Go on Facebook and make a message and you will change the world, but that's not the way.
You can do that, but that's not that important.
Exactly.
It's to show them.
Exactly.
I see. This is something I will not forget. Because when they see you're happier, right? And you're, let's say, before I became spiritual and after, so I'm much happier and I'm willing to do more and help more. So they will look at it and say, why she's changing.
Yes. And they will want to do that too because they see the joy. All of your colleagues that you work with in the New York real estate, they see this and they will want to be this way too, just by you being you.
Thank you so much. And obviously, you have this higher wisdom and intelligence, so you understand that I feel why I was in a commercial real estate business for a reason. For me to be able to do more, because there are a lot of, let's say, right, this is something I'm thinking, the investors, that they, if they can be influenced and change, so they can really make some impact to New York City.
Exactly, and that's why you're here. You spoke earlier of having buildings for certain purposes, for lowering rents for people.
Yeah.
You know, we're here to be for each other.
Yeah, right.
And I think that it may bother you that the colleagues that you have are not always here for people. They get lost in other things.
Right.
But now is a beautiful time with all this spaces to do different things with the spaces to serve humanity.
Right. For example, this office building is half vacant. So instead of waiting for someone who can pay this kind of high rent.
Yes.
So there are many things that landlord can do.
Yes. And should do.
Yeah, and they will feel better.
Yes. The job of America now is to feed and house every single American here. That is their job.
Right. We have enough resources.
You have more than enough.
But there's still people who don't have much. It's just because the people who have a lot, they don't see this. They don't know what they can do to make them feel better. So they keep acquiring more.
Yes.
But it's not that. It's to really start sharing.
Yes, and the disempowered must stand up and demand more.
So how, when I think about this, I feel like how much we can do as one person or small group. What do you say?
You are already doing it because you're drawn to do that and you're doing it well. That was your corner to market and to do, and you're doing that. You will continue to do that. Everyone must do that. That's why they come with different perspectives and beliefs and talents. They're to use their talent to help us rise, to help us to ascend.
And as long as we don't think about, if I fail, right? I just started doing it. I have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Because we always think about, if I cannot, I still have a lot of those moments. I feel, can I really do this?
Yes. That's the human experience, self-doubt, overcoming that.
And so when we raise our consciousness, we will automatically have less fear.
You'll just be in utter joy.
And
You'll feel it.
There's no, I would not even have time to think about fear.
Well, you actually are already accessing this here and there as you are now. Just not consistently every minute, every second of the day. But you have moments of it. So paying attention to the moments that you have it will help you to expand it and to have longer moments.
So tell me a little more, when I have the moment that I have what?
What does it feel like to you when you feel that you're in your joy?
I want to be there.
What does that feel like in your body?
Excitement.
Excitement. How often do you feel that?
More and more often.
Then that's where you're going in the right direction. You must feel that more and more often. And do the things that make you feel that more and more. As long as you do anything of your day that is not part of that, you won't be in that 24/7.
Right.
But simply letting go of anything that doesn't let you do that will allow you to be in bliss 24/7, and that is raising our consciousness.
So you don't have to do anything particularly, is as long as you chose the things that excites you.
You follow the excitement. And let others see that excitement.
Yes, and I do feel when I have more excitement, or I feel that more often, and then the other, the other thing that I feel is I feel the security. I feel the support.
The universe is supporting you.
Right. And I know that sometimes I feel, oh, am I just feeling that way? But I do feel, I only can say I feel the support.
Yes, because that is the support.
So when we're in the alignment of who we are, and the universe will support us always.
Absolutely. There are no exceptions to that.
And Dolores Cannon said that is universe's job to support.
Yes. That's why you're here.
Very good. I'm very grateful that you came through and give us all the understandings and those messages. So if Tricia is someone who can channel through collective consciousness, and that's every time, let's say if she does another session, and she will be able to do this again.
Oh yes.
And anyone can.
You just have to be at the right vibration. She can't access that vibration all the time, only sometimes.
So other times is she just because of the worry?
The other time she's still trying to heal from her traumas. And learning to let go. But she's doing it, but she's impatient. She wants it all done right now, but that's just not the way you are in the earth plane. In the earth plane, it's the earth rules.
So we have to be patient.
Yes.
I always hear that. So this is something else I just want to ask quickly. So let's say if something happens, and let's say someone pushed our button, right? And we're going to react. But what I learned is to just wait a little bit, until we really understand why this happened. What is behind this matter? What is the lesson? And then we will be able to do the right thing.
Yes.
So we shouldn't, right? We're instead of react right away, we should wait.
If you react, you almost always will regret it.
Almost every time.
So avoid the regret.
So just take a deep breath and just wait a little bit and see how you feel about what happened.
Yes. Ask for guidance. You'll know the right thing to do.
So the guidance can be from our higher self or from our guides.
All of your people around you.
I see. Very good. Thank you again for this communication. And do you think we're complete for today?
Yes.
Thank you again.
Kind of alien life.
Don't be surprised. Maybe the collective consciousness, maybe they skipped that part.
Yeah, because
maybe
I kind
it's
of...
not important
Okay.
right now to you.
Yeah, that probably makes that resonates, yeah.
You never know.
And I feel like a different person.
Wow.
I really do. That was crazy.
I'm so glad.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Thank
you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. And it's perfect. I don't have time for the next person.
Yay.